Boy Parker, this has been a chaotic race, and there's only 65 laps in the books. Chase Elliott seems like he's been parked in the 6th spot for about 40 laps here, and now he's talking about maybe smoke in the car. Listen.
Smoke, go away, still there? No, it's like really intermittent. Like every now and again, I'll just stare, come out of the corner of my eye, I'll see like a little bit of haze being sucked out right by the window net, but I can't see anything. I don't really smell anything weird.
Smoke, Steve. How about that? Intermittent smoke for Chase Elliott. Alan Gustin, the 9 team, don't look panicked at all, but would you be worried by that radio transmission?
Well, in normal years, I would say, it's no big deal. Maybe a little bit of, rubber on the exhaust or something. But this year, rubber on the exhaust has turned into a pretty big fight. He is not able to make any advantage because of the aero disadvantage to the 8 car.
That's why you have to have so much trust in your spotters telling you what the line should be.
Oh,
the caution has come out again, and the 20 slow on the track.
Yeah, flat right rear tire on the 20. I don't see any damage.
Bring it to me now. Bring it to me now.
Bring it to me now. 41 now is also around. This is pretty late. That's contact with the right front on the 41, guys. Now the Toyota having an issue. Flat right rear on the 20, and then the 41 sliding down the racetrack, I believe, are separate incidents. Flat right rear, but some damage front and back on the 41. A lot going on, Rick. Welcome to the playoffs. Nothing seems to be calm. Bring it right now because you see the right rear tire gone, the rim in the air, which basically means you're dragging on other stuff that's very important. That diffuser, that underbody, the aerodynamics in Texas, vital for performance. The team's going to go to work, get rid of the flat tire, put some fresh tires on it. The penalty's just tail end of the longest line for pitting too soon, so that's understanding the penalty.
That's what happened to the 41, guys. I'm really curious as to how this car crashes into the wall. But off into turn 1, flat right front tire. There's a tire failure into the corner.
And I believe the yellow was out because when he went by the yellow light into turn 1, I thought I saw it flashing, Junior. Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was flashing as well.
And this was because of the caution, or I think the caution was up for this one.
Hey, it's possible that maybe there's some debris from the 20 car that he may have run over. We won't speculate that both tires just failed because of low air or what have you, but
NASCAR threw a caution.
Well, to your point, Junior, they were both going into turn 1, right, Jeff? So the 20 gets a flat going into 1 for whatever reason. Then under yellow, the 41's tire goes down, so it could absolutely be a piece of debris down there, Dale.
Yeah, I don't think he makes the pass down here. Left car's just a little bit too quick. Yeah, a lot of moving around right there, Rick.
He really had to catch that.
Oh, the 24 out of the gas.
He was way out of the groove, had to get out of the gas.
Denny Hamlin passes him, and that momentum that the 24 had built up, now he's fallen all the way back to 3rd. And under fire for that position. Here comes Larson looking for 3rd. But Reddick also on the move now, as he was trying to get by Hamlin earlier for that 2nd spot. Now he's fighting for the lead up here.
William Byron is probably just trying to get his heart rate back down. To be that slow, that far out of gas must have been a really scary moment for him. Back in turn 1 and 2 the lap before. And the car with so much pace now is sitting in 4th place. Look at this 8 car back trying to fight for the lead.
He's got great momentum. He's going to be able to clear Denny. He's going to slide up in front of him. Denny doesn't want to let him do it.
Oh, he says not so fast there, Jim.
And
look at this last car.
Yeah, so much momentum lost by the 8. Here comes Kyle Larson.
Oh, Larson goes to the top. I think Denny was actually probably, prone to go to the bottom there. That's where he's been running. Larson sent Denny into the corner so fast, he's really uncomfortable with the throttle running the middle of the racetrack. That's going to give up the lead. What a series of events right there. 5 car, knifes through there from 3rd to 1st.
Here, downshifts into turn 1. This will be the end of the racetrack. It's a slower corner. There you go. Downshift into 4th. Picks up the gas right away. Probably in the mid-8,000s. You're going to be looking for 5th gear, 82, 83. There you go. About 8,400. Reaches down, puts it in high gear, runs high gear at this end.
It's so much fun watching how different he drives both ends of the racetrack. We talk about how slick it is. Well, the corner he's approaching now is the slickest. Listen when he gets out of the gas. He's way out of the gas. Still not back in it. Still not back in it. Just now starting to go back to some throttle. Down at 3. Listen to how far he can drive down in the corner before he has to leave the gas. Oh, the 48 car is crashing into the wall. Bowman.
Alex Bowman. And you see the right side damage for Bowman.
Hang on a second.
And it happens in 3 and 4.
I can't drive the rest of it.
On the razor's edge, these drivers, and maybe just stepped over that edge for Alex Bowman. He was running in the 8th position.
Come on, nobody else coming to you guys.
Oh, too bad. I can't take that money.
Watch right here. Car just comes around very fast. You have to imagine there had to have been a tire issue as the right rear tire is down right there. But the way that car come around so quickly here, we're right along. I don't know if it's the bump. It looked like the bump upset the car. But, man, turn 3 and 4, one way or another, it's been difficult on these cars. I think the bumps are upsetting the cars and the guys are wrecking, but I also think the tire issues are being created through these bumps. Series of bumps through 3 and 4.
I couldn't tell if it was a tire or the spin first, even on the onboard. Kim.
It was a tire. I heard it go pop.
And just checked in with the team after listening to the radio, hearing no feedback from Alex in terms of tire or any issue with the tire losing it. So the team told me they just think that it got too loose, snapped out from under him. That's the report they're giving me currently on the 48.
Well, as the repairs continue, remember 10 minutes, so with 6 minutes most of the year, they're allowed 10 minutes now in the damaged vehicle policy to try to make repairs. They're going to go under the hood and look at the suspension.
Steve, in years past, there wouldn't even be a consideration looking at this car. It would have been destroyed. This car hits the wall and left.
Marty.
What a debate, Rick, for these playoff teams. Chase Elliott coming down pit road, Alan Gutson making that call saying, hey, we might be buried in traffic here, but I think this is the right call for late in the race. Tight race off pit road. Ryan Blaney saying the car still really struggling with the front tires shattering, Parker.
And Chase Briscoe also coming down pit road was not able to make any headway in that last run. You see that adjustment in the left rear. They've been constantly adjusting on this race car, just trying to find any sort of speed, and have not been able to even break into the top 20 yet.
5 cautions already have come out here at Texas Motor Speedway. The first race of the round of 12. Playoff drivers involved. Alex Bowman backs it into the wall in turns 3 and 4. Or potentially a stage win, but more importantly, stage points.
3 wide here.
Could be 4 wide.
Oh, the one into the back of the 24 moves him up the racetrack.
Chastain moving to the inside, getting aggressive once again. Logano running in that 3rd spot, but still for the lead. Larson surging ahead now. Larson taking the lead away from Hamlin.
Suarez side by side with his teammate back there for 4th, Rick.
Logano a nose in front of the 11. Can Logano battle back after falling back the last restart? Can he fight back and get a 2nd spot? Falls behind the 11 now as Suarez up to 4th. Ross Chastain, the 2 teammates from Trackhouse Racing, fighting for position.
Rick, I've been wondering where Ross Chastain went. Well, he went to Texas because he looks like the Ross Chastain from earlier in the year today, pushing the issue, making passes. He's on the block right now, trying to stop that 24 car from being able to get around him.
One more time around for stage 1. Once again, here comes the 11 as he fights. There's contact made.
7.
Hamlin into the back of the 5. The 5 still straight. This is how important a stage win is. Larson out of 4. Larson's going to win stage 1.
Little contact right here, and Denny's like, I didn't appreciate it. Just letting you know.
He just came on the radio, Junior said, tell him I'm not lifting on the next one.
Yeah, I think Denny probably earned that right there. That was, I don't know how they didn't wreck off of turn 2. Smoke coming off of both cars. Let's take a look at it. Denny up the racetrack into the back of the left rear. They both save it and carry on. Stage 2 coming up after the break.
felt like stage 7 of the race today because that first stage was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Look at these stage points. We heard Steve say, those guys yesterday gained Steve's stage points, still had trouble at the end, but the stage points were the most important thing.
Yeah, that was absolutely smart. I mean, yesterday we were watching it and Steve was like, no, let's come down pit road, go for the win. That was smart by Denny Hamlin. Kyle Larson obviously going to win the stage, but Denny was smart to stay out, get all the points you can get. We just finished the first stage and we're seeing massive attrition, so that's not going away. So you want to put yourself in good position.
He was last on pit road at lap 57.
Field going through the Geico restart zone as we get underway with stage 2. Again, some different faces and names up front here as it's 3 wide. Harrison Burton in the 21 falling back just a bit. For the lead up front, Stenhouse Jr. and Michael McDowell. Tyler Reddick already up there on that high line.
Michael, before all those guys, big moments right there, Rick. The 4-car way up the racetrack. Michael got really sideways.
It's becoming a common theme in turn 4. Christopher Bell.
We backed it in.
Same exact area of the racetrack as the 48. Possibly a different issue, though, as this car's had a flat right rear tire earlier today.
So damage to the right front.
Yeah, right rear is down.
Right rear.
Right rear corner. It's pushed forward. I don't know about the left side. It's coming to you at the line now.
Let's take a look.
30 green flag laps.
The bump. Doesn't that look like a bump to you, not a right rear tire issue?
I don't know. I couldn't. I'd like to get another shot and see that again. We can see the right rear is down right there, but it's made contact. But we'll get another shot of that. It's not so hard to tell.
Yeah.
But we know how loose some cars are.
So right here, the bump comes up. Boom. The car looks like it's starting to go sideways right there. I think with the low profile tire, how twitchy and edgy.
They made adjustments early. So far, he hasn't really said anything. Just fired off pretty good. Bottom just won't go. 4 tires, Sunoco fuel, no major changes, Marty, for Eric Jones.
The guys in the booth commented about Martin Truex Jr. and his rally. He said, we've gotten so much better through turns 3 and 4, but we're still too free through there. Chase Elliott said, we are really good. I just get so tight behind the 21, I can't make any progress, Parker.
And a slow stop here for Harrison Burton, who led 16 laps. He didn't want any adjustments. They had an issue in the right rear, so he'll lose a host of positions from the lead.
Ross Chastain, the 2-tire strategy, gaining 15 spots, and fire right there on the 21 on pit road, right where they put fuel in.
Drop it down, roll forward. Drop it down, roll forward. Drop it down, roll.
The wheel not on that left rear, but the fire, they had to move him out of the way.
Look out on the left rear, back in.
What a smart call, Steve, to have them just drop the car, get it out of the fire, and then come back and fix this problem.
Yeah.
You see that win at Kansas for Bubba Wallace a few weeks ago. That advanced them in the Owners' Playoffs, as you mentioned, Rick, to the round of 12. Martin Truex Jr. trying to get by him right here. But what a rally for this 45.
Below the cut line, and right now that's Suarez who's in that 8th spot. Marty.
Rick, remember how we talked about Ryan
That fire. All these families, but Junior got an opportunity to hang out with a couple Hall of Famers, a Hall of Famer himself.
What the heck, man?
It's Cody Ware, the 51. Look out on pit road. And that is a very difficult situation as Cody Ware was not able to control that car. Thankfully, no one was over the wall or on the wall at the time as he was coming in.